Hello again, everybody. It's HeroicLegend, and we are in the arena. I said I was going to do this last episode, so I'm going to do it now. I'm going to show you guys the deck. Right? This is my deck. Yeah, these are just sideboarded, for just in case. So, here's the full deck. If you want the numbers, we have 27 creatures, 13 non-creatures, 20 land. Most of it is green with some blue. You can see the little bar there. Why is land like so thick? Yeah, so here are our cards. We have 2 Mistcloaked Herald. I would have kept in the third one, but I felt like in a collect situation, I'd rather River Sneak. Or just anything else. We have 2 Jade Bears who I have not seen really played because I just never draw them in time. Ugh, pardon me. We have a single Opt, which helps us out if we mully. Like, I won't mind mullying if I see that in my mullied hand, like the hand that you get after you mulligan. If I see an Opt in my hand that I've mullied, I'm like, okay, that's good. That means we've made up for it, especially if I have an island, same hand. We got the 2 River Sneaks. I'm just going to go over their skills as well. So, Mistcloaked, my beautiful girl, who basically says, I can't be blocked no matter what you say or what you do. My Jade Bears would say, hey, I'm going to buff my buddy. I don't think it can be herself. I think that's the important part. They cannot buff themselves. So they're turn 2 play, well, this is a turn 1 play. So all I have is green land, but I will actually hold on to it if I have to. River Sneaks cannot be blocked, and when a Merfolk enters, they get +1/+1, which synergizes beautifully with Deep Root Waters, and with my Jungleborn Pioneers, which I'll get to later. Silvergill Adept, just really good for card draw. I can reveal a card, which allows me to throw it down turn 2, which will probably be very easy because I have a lot of cards I would just throw down anyway. And I get to draw a card, which again, very helpful with things like Opt or like, just really anything, because drawing a card can mean like, if I play it on turn 3 with like 1 blue and 2 greens, throw that down, reveal like, let's say, my Jungleborn Pioneer, then draw the Jade Bearer, and bam, he's gone from a 2/1 to a 3/2, right? There's Merfolk Trickster, who you saw me try to use in that fight during the first part of the previous video, where I tried disabling his ability to have +1/+1 on his creatures. Sadly, the other vampire there, if I had 2 of them and enough islands to make that work, it could have been better. Deep Root, which you saw me play in the previous episode for the second match, where the dude just got rid of it. It's a really fantastic card. You could just leave it around and buff it to all hell, or you could use it to buff like your Mistcloak or your River Sneak. Hell, even some of your hexproof ones that you get from other cards. It's a fantastic Merfolk card, a must-have, according to my buddy. I would actually sacrifice some other cards to put in more Deep Roots. But next up we have the Merfolk Branchwalker. Only one of it, because that's all I had at the time. I used up my wild cards doing other stuff. But basically, it explores. You can put a +1/+1 counter on it, or I can put the card in the graveyard. If it's not a land, that is. I think if it's a land, I just put it into my hand. So again, good for if you're suffering from mana. Kind of good if you just want to mill some stuff out. 4 Merfolk Mistbinders, because they're just so beautiful and good. It's my Bay card right there. We have 1 Essence Scatter, we have 1 Negate. This is just for some minor control to protect my creatures and such. Not super needed. Well, I feel like it's not super needed because we just have a lot of cheap cards which you can throw out quickly. And unless the creature has like, can block all, it should in theory be fine. Heroic Intervention, just to get rid of those pesky cards that are, well, basically, Heroic Intervention can be used a lot of fun ways. Indestructible and Hexproof is just good. It's just good. I love this card. It's part of the reason why, if I ever, excuse you, Bus, it's part of the reason why, if I ever have to make a deck, I'd want to put green in there somewhere, because I just love that ability. Past that, we have the River Herald's Boon. Hard word to say. Put a +1/+1 on target creature, and then +1/+1 onto a Merfolk. So it's good to help out, like, again, any of my merfolks, which this deck is filled with them. One Song of one Song of Least, because that's just good to help out if I'm really mana struggled. Like, let's say I have a bunch of the hexproof ones, right? And I just have no other mana. I haven't drawn any of my 20 mana here. Just throw that down, turn some of them into mana, and then just get out more cards. It's a very wide field or single buff type of win condition. As I said, Jungle War Pioneer just creates a 1/1 hexproof. Vine Shaper Mystic is just basically good because you put counters on 2 merfolk you control, which could be itself, as I had discovered in a match off-screen when I first made the deck. Swift Warden, my boy who just literally uppercuts literally with a knife. It's a knife in his hand, or a dagger. Can't see that weapon properly. It looks sharp though. But he literally uppercuts any thing that's targeting a merfolk you control. He just blocks it, comes out of the woodwork, literally, because he's a forest merfolk. Shapers of Nature. I only have one of this in here. I feel like it's a very easily replaced card. It's kind of just something to do if you have mana, but you can't use it. Like, you're just holding on to some mana cards for just in case. You know they haven't bought out their big stuff yet, but you got 8 mana on the field, and you don't want to just hold on to all that mana and have it do nothing because you don't have really any instants. So you just use him to just put a +1/+1 counter. Simple. Deep-Root Waters. Whenever you cast a merfolk spell, create a 1/1 blue merfolk creature with hexproof. Just good for making a nice wide field. They basically all come out of the water. Like just straight up monsters. This one, oh my god, someone used this card against me at one point when I was using the merfolk deck. It's one of the very few losses I had with this deck. Hadana's Climb. I did not realize how flippin' broken this card is. Holy love chunks. Okay, so you put a +1/+1 counter, right? Pretty simple for a standard enchantment. It's a nice 3-drop. Winged Temple of Winged Temple of Aura. Tap 3 creature control gains flying and X plus X plus X until the end of turn where X is their power. Put that on the River Sneak or the Mist Cloak when you've thrown down. Put it on the River Sneak especially when you've just thrown down a bunch of easy costs and still have enough for Hadana's Climb. It could be a 1 turn. This card is a win condition in itself when it transforms, and I love it for that. And, best of all, at the beginning of your combat turn. So again, with all these cards that put counters on the creatures, it's very easy to transform this card. Very easy. I'm running this episode ragged because I'm actually explaining the deck, but I figure that's part of the enjoyment of Magic, you know? I'm showing you my sword. Let me show off my sword, dang it. Forerunner of the Heralds. I'm making sure I'm saying that right. When it enters the battlefield, you may search for a merfolk, like let's say River Sneak or Mistcloaked, and put it on top of your deck, and then you can be like, hey, I'm going to go put a +1/+1 on this card whenever any merfolk enters. Again, with Hadana's, forget about it. Aquatic Insertion, just straight up good. Another one that just plops down 2 merfolk, and if you pay mana, can't be blocked this turn. So I could literally have this lovely creature here, or even the Swift Warden, just come out, not be blocked, and just go straight for the neck. Just rip that neck out. Just rip it. Ah! Sound of a dog ripping a neck out, apparently, in my head. But there's a lot of synergy here. I threw in some Woodland Streams just to be safe. Good first turn to throw down. Botanical Sanctum has actually been coming out a lot quicker, and I would honestly put in 4 Botanical Sanctums compared to Woodland Streams. That's a lie. I'd put in 2 Botanical Sanctums. 1 Memory to Unity for just in case I want to grab back a card from the grave, and 1 Memory to Genius so I can draw, and then of course 7 forests and 7 islands, just to be safe. And of course on the sideboard there's 1 natural. I haven't put many cards on the sideboard. I should, but I'm not. We have Naturalize just to destroy artifact or enchantments, and then we have Kopala, Warden of the Waves, which is kind of good for things like that red deck. If I had that red-black deck would have honestly struggled if I had thrown down Kopala, because then it would have just been hard to get rid of anything, period. But with all the hexproofing I got going on, I didn't need him. So yeah, that's the deck rundown. Took 10 minutes. Holy crap. We are going in with merfolk power. Strong merfolks. Very aggressive. Like me. Me heroic. Me aggressive. I have the stone. It's why I have Mini Legend stone. The Stone of Mini Legend. I'm going to make that a Magic the Gathering card. And it's going to have you win the match when you get this card out. Because you can do that with Sun. Second Sun. We are literally facing the East. I'm screwed. Do you know how many people are in the East? Because I don't. Oh, that's a bad hand. That's a bad hand. And I don't like doing that. That's a better hand. That's actually a really better hand. Ooh. Yeah, that's a great first hand. With a Jade Bearer too? Oh, I am loving that first hand. I'm going to say hello to them. Hello. I'm going to hold on to my forest. I'm going to let them think, you know, it's just water. Oh, good lordy Lou. It's Woodland Stream. I did that entirely backwards. Oh no, it has haste. This might be an instant loss. This is fine. Bam. Bam. Boop. Throw that down. I know, I just want to give her +1. Because she's going to block... That thing has menace? No, it does not, actually. Oh, I'm just dead. Straight up.
You want to play with fire, huh?
You know what? I'm just going to tell him good game, because this match is a loss. I should honestly just surrender now. It's not that hard, my dude. You could just literally kill my...
Yup. You're going down.
Why would I block with that? That's done its job. Mistbinder. I'm actually gonna take the risky play here and Hadana's climb this. And then, as a just-in-caser, you know, if I have some miracle or chance of winning, it's just basically so I can't do the 3. I'm still getting killed this turn, I think.
Oh, this is gonna hurt.
Yeah, that is gonna hurt. I can actually do both. Yeah, pretty sure that's gonna hurt. Methinks I'm dead next turn. Pretty certain of that, actually. Oh yeah, just so dead. I'm just gonna try to... Just gonna try something, you know? And we're gonna throw this bad boy down. Trust me, my guy, she was dead. It doesn't matter, she was dead. Oh. That, at the beginning of your... That's actually fantastic. Yeah.
This'll be easy.
Yeah. He wasn't gonna flex on me, but still, I just wanted to get out of that match. There was no way I was winning that. That guy had literally the god hand. That's why I told him good game. It's not like I had anything to really counter that. I was just literally done for. We can try to get him one more, because that wasn't really a match. That was just me getting, like, mopped. Told you guys fighting the East is tough. But no one believed me. Only I believed me. Maybe Jaron believed me. Jaron believed me. He gave me a thumbs up. He's like, yeah, I believed you. Yeah, no, there was actually no way to just, you know, survive that. I think if I'd maybe given the booth up to someone else, That would have been better, but like, there was no way I was surviving that. You just could have made it so I couldn't block with the creature. All right, we are facing Atlan. I'm going to tell him hello. Ooh, he looks like he got a bad hand. I, however, also have a bad hand, but I'm going to keep it. Mostly because I have faith in my card. And there's an opt. Because he... Is this really a tough thing to decide? It's either you put it into your hand now, or you don't. Okay, Heroic Intervention. That's actually not the card we're looking for. Can I get a land? A land. And a forest. Strategic planning. At the top of 3 cards of your library, put one of them into your hand and the rest into your graveyard. That might not be a smart decision, friend. You might be putting in 2 cards you really don't want to... If he honestly surrenders after that, I would not blame him. You could really screw yourself over that way. For example, he just threw out an island and a Gear Hulk. Silvergill Adept. We're actually gonna... Yes, we will pay the additional cost. So, boop, boop. And we're gonna reveal a Jungleborn Pioneer, because he knows I can't cast it. That is kind of good, though. That literally gets that out the way. So, I've dealt him 1 damage. He's going to start laying into me with all his cards, because... I'm actually really glad he got rid of that. Feels like it might be a blue... A black and blue artifact. And it's red there. There's red there, too. Death Touch. Whenever it attacks... That's really not good. Not cast creature spells. He is going to be able to block this and then just not allow me to attack or summon a creature next turn. He's not going to do that. Why would you do this thing? You just could have blocked with the hope and then sacrificed it and then still attack with a creature. I am actually a little man screwed right now. I maybe should have mullied. 5/5 Testament. That's what he was waiting for. Oh boy. I'm going to get 4 turned. Hey, there's an island. Can't even block that, so... Yeah, I die in 4 turns. I legitimately have nothing I can do to stop that. I'm just gonna tell him good game now. He's got it. He's got it. There's nothing I can do. There's the forest. There's that forest I was looking for. Just gonna... he has another buffing card, I bet you. I want to see him use it on me. Trust me, dude, there's nothing... Oh, Tezzeret. Oh, Tezzeret. Yeah, he's gonna kill me next turn. I mean, hey, it was a fantastic attempt made by me to try not to die. Once again, I'm just gonna tell him good game. There's nothing I can do. Add 1 mana bank, because I'm just gonna flip and do this just because I can. So now we can do Pioneer, because we can tap this for green. Let's go ahead and be absolutely silly here. Tap this for a green. I mean, you still win, my dude. There was nothing I could do. There's nothing to worry about, man. There's honestly nothing to worry about. You throw down that monster, I'm conceding. Enter the battle phase. I let you do the Tezzeret thing. That was nice. See, now you done went too far. Oh, that was just bad. That's a lesson of you should have mullied. That's an honest-to-God lesson of you should have mullied. So definitely worse for wear with this episode. Made quite a bit. Okay, I made a mistake in that second one. I really should have mulliganed. But I was hoping on that. I didn't get an island until way too late. And if I had gotten that island maybe a little sooner, or even if I had just mullied, I could have gotten like negate or something like that, and I just could have stopped it flat out. But that you know, that's just the dice. That's just the way that that's just the cards we were dealt. It's just the hand we were dealt and the cards we were dealt. You already saw that this deck can win in the previous episode. I'm basically, if we're counting on screen, I'm 2 to 3. I'm 2 for 3. But off screen, it's more like 6 to maybe I'd say 6 to 5. Yeah, so I'm basically only up 1 at this point. Thank you, Let's Players Curse. I dutifully thank you for your service, and I announce the Twin Bird Salute. Anyway, I want to thank you all for watching. I do hope you enjoyed this video. If you liked it, please leave a like on the video itself or subscribe to the channel for similar content. Share with a friend or two if you enjoyed the deck itself. Maybe you guys can try it out and have better luck than I am. Maybe you can add some cards to it. I'd love to see. Feel free to message me on Tumblr if you want to, show me your deck that you made that's similar to mine. Tell me your successes with it. I say give it a nice 10 duel try. But once again, a big thank you all for watching. And until the next video, I just want to say, laters.